Today we start Romans chapter 5. Very, very important verses we're going to cover today, and they're foundational. The Bible says, therefore. You always got to stop and go, what is the therefore? Therefore. It's referring back to chapter 4, because when we trust Christ, righteousness is credited to our account. And by the way, it's not like we say, hey, I had some righteousness and God gave me some more. No, we had absolutely none. None at all. In fact, we were the enemy of God. Our sin had made us the enemy of God. Very important for us to understand that, because if we don't build the right foundation and we think, well, I was pretty good, God just kind of helped me over the hump. No, there was none of that at all. We weren't good. We were the enemy of God, and God was gracious to us. We trusted Christ, and when we trusted Christ, He gave us righteousness and made us look as though we had died and paid the penalty for our sin. Now, therefore, because of all that, we have peace with God. We have peace with God, who we had been His enemy. We had been the one who were going in the wrong direction, and now we're at peace with Him. Not only that, but we have free access to the grace that He's given us. Grace, that means something that we don't deserve at all. Have we done anything to deserve to be a believer? No. We've not sought Him, He sought us. But now we have access to the grace of God freely. And then finally we have the hope of the glory of God. Well, what is the hope that we have? The hope that we have is in our salvation. This life is going to end one day. This is not the final journey. The final journey is when we stand in heaven with Him and we spend eternity in blissful paradise with Him. We'll spend eternity with God. Not only will we be in heaven in paradise where the streets are paved with gold, but we'll be hanging out with God. The Bible uses this term called fellowship, which basically means to hang out and have fun. Well, imagine hanging out and having fun with people you've known on earth? No. How about God? We'll be hanging out and having fun with God. That's the hope that we have. So foundational. I want you to understand the foundation today, and I want you to rejoice in that foundation, be thankful for that foundation, but you have peace with God if you've trusted Christ. You have access to the grace of God. And you know what? No matter how rough this life is, one day the roughness is going to end, and we'll spend eternity in heaven. There's a hope. This is not our home. We're just passing through. Want to read the whole devotional? Go to the link at the bottom of the page. We'll see you tomorrow.